as a businessman, I had to realize my success, and I didn't seem to appreciate it in the beginning. I sort of suffered from a lot of stress and anxiety and mood swings, you know, and dare I say, I even went into a bit of depression as well, you know. But the thing is, the wonderful thing is having family around you that have your back, you know, your wife and your kids.
And that family connection is very important, isn't it?
100%, 100%. And if you don't have that, if you don't have a wife and kids, for instance, your mum, your dad, your uncles, your friends, for instance, you know, I can't thank my friends enough for being around there and believing in me as well.
How important is it to have that support network? Because I can imagine there's many business owners, our viewers, who sometimes fall into that, and you use the word there, depression, which we fail to acknowledge.
Yep.
And sometimes the people around us fail to recognize as well.
Yeah.
And because we're the breadwinner, we're the business owner, we are expected to achieve 1000% every time.
Yep.
How important is it for that support network to be able to recognize that and to have someone to let out on? You know, to
you mean to blast?
Yes, yes.
Look, it's very important to have people around you that you can ask for advice, that you can tell your problems to as well. And for someone to say they don't need no one, they're lying to themselves. I certainly needed someone, and I had an abundant amount of people around me, so that's where I was very, very lucky. And I advise anyone who's going into business right now is to do that, have a
strong network around
absolutely
you,
and not just family and friends, not just family but friends too as well. People who are your supporters, people who will shout about you, people who will, you know, sort of talk you up basically.
Yes.
Because when you hear like I've heard so many wonderful things said about me.
Criticizing you, but as important it's important to have people praising you, because that kind of 100%. Inspires you and makes you go on and do better things.
Yeah, I think, you know, affirmation is a very important thing. If you're going along and doing what you're doing, but you don't believe in yourself, you sort of start to ponder on the negative all the time. But when you hear wonderful things being said about you and the things you're doing, it drives you on to do better as well. Yes. and sort of improve.
That's very, very important.
Yeah, absolutely. So I think that's very important.